I know that I should be posting my recap for everything I watched in January of this year, but I'm still playing catch up, so here is a very quick recap of everything I watched in July of 2022. First, I watched Golden Exits, a typical mid-2010s indie about the relationships of a group of 20 and 30 somethings. I don't remember anything much about this movie, but I don't remember anything bad about it, so I'll assume that it was a fine mid-tier watch. Then I watched The Square, directed by Ruben Östlund. This movie and his other movie, Triangle of Sadness, both won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival, and Triangle of Sadness is currently doing the rounds this award season, being nominated for Best Director and Best Picture at the Academy Awards. The Square is a dark comedy about an art gallery curator working on the gallery's latest installation, an abstract piece titled The Square. I didn't like this movie at all. It handles too many topics, trying to balance ideas of art, the art industry and art criticism, public relations, social media, relationships and morals, and ethics. It was way too overwhelming and in my eyes didn't feel fully formed. I hope Triangle of Sadness is a better watch. Next, I watched All the Crows in the World, a short on Mubi. It was fine. The only thing that I can remember was that the lighting and editing was nice. Then I watched 8½ by Federico Fellini. It was my first time watching this and I thought it was excellent. It took me a little bit to catch on and get into it, but by the end I was hooked. It's a well-deserved classic of cinema and I see how much it's influenced movies that have come after. Then I did a double feature of A World Without Women and July Tales, both directed by Guillaume Braque. A World Without Women was pretty standard, but July Tales was very good. The movie is split into two stories, and the second story is quite memorable with a really interesting twist at the end. Then I watched The Worst Person in the World, which was probably my favourite watch of the month. It's a coming-of-age drama following a young woman through her mid-20s as she changes careers, relationships, and grows into an adult. I strongly recommend this movie, and I recommend going in not knowing anything about this movie or trying to avoid knowing as much as you can about this movie. It kept my attention the whole time, and some of the scenes are really very memorable. I finished the month with The Holy Man, a comedy directed by Satyajit Ray, which follows a man who poses as a religious leader to be close to a widowed father and his daughter. Perhaps this movie says something interesting about religion and false idols, but I wasn't very engaged and I didn't really connect with this film. I had previously seen The Coward, another one of Ray's films, and think that that was a much better film. But The Holy Man clocks in at just over an hour, so I can't complain too much. And that was everything I watched in July of 2022. It was honestly a pretty disappointing month for watchers, but sometimes that happens. As always, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.